Hey everyone.
Hi.
We are just going to have a quick run around and have a chat with everybody. And then we're going to, I don't know, go somewhere.
Hello, Gil. When are you cleaning up that repair on the sensor console?
I'm not. It's a redesign.
A redesign? Without a trained crew?
I'm trained and it's working great. Don't be so uptight.
Everything okay?
Oh, fine. Fine. Don't worry about it.
He's not happy.
That's not concerning at all.
The discovery of Aya was just what we needed, Ryder. The Angaran scientists have been so generous in sharing their wisdom. It's been amazing.
I mean,
What kind of options are those?
I know. I feel really ripped off, actually. Hang on.
Sure. Yeah.
Angaran expertise will be a tremendous help to the initiative. We were certainly hurting for it. I'm thankful the Angara were willing to risk working with us. I'm afraid not all of them are quite so friendly.
We have the same haircut.
Some give trust easily.
We do.
From others, you have to earn it. I'm confident we'll get there.
Okay, we're done. We're done. We're done. We have exactly the
What
thing.
do you know
You're
about
right.
the Scourge?
It's
We
amazing.
established that it's artificial. Someone
Did I
put it
ask
there.
something?
Or they
Wait,
did something that
we
caused
haven't heard
its
this.
creation. We don't know why. That's still a mystery.
That's really interesting, right? That the scourge itself is artificial. Someone made it. It's not a natural phenomenon.
Huh.
We totally didn't know that.
No.
I have to get back to things.
I like how the
Sounds
romance option is just, I like you. Like, what are you, 5? Like, oh yeah, we need to check our emails. Apparently we failed a quest because we didn't check our emails, which
We
we're
didn't-
like, I don't like checking my emails in real life. I don't want to have to check my video game emails.
There was one apparently from Cora. No, unless we haven't read it yet, which I'm assuming we haven't, but still.
What? Why are we facial reconstruction? Is that
Oh, I
just
don't know,
like
hang
you
on.
can fix, if you didn't like your face, you can redo it?
I suppose so. So, to Ryder from Lexi. Ryder, I've completed my analysis of the injuries you suffered on Habitat 7 during the fall. Well, both falls, including the facial damage incurred when your helmet shattered. Those hairline subsurface fractures are mending nicely. If you want to monitor the healing process, there's a facial reconstruction suite installed in the Tempest Med Bay. Exploring harsh environments can take its toll after all. The suite can make any desired adjustments to your appearance quickly and safely. Carlo claims the suite runs on antiquated xenon. I think that's one of his little jokes. Lexi.
So, presumably, they have the same mechanic in this, where if we went renegade, we would, like, get cracks in our face. Because otherwise, what the fuck is she talking about? There's nothing wrong with our face.
Yeah.
Oh, I kind of want to play this really renegade, but we haven't had really kind of, like, renegade-y options.
No, not
It's just,
really.
like, dull or other dull.
Yeah. Data cores.
I can't really read that from here, so...
To Ryder from PB. So you're just going to be hearing a lot of my voice then.
Yeah.
Hi, Ryder. I hope it's okay that I'm keeping this data core in my room, i.e. the escape pod. I guess I just really like to ponder things before bed. The best ideas come to me while I'm half asleep. Also, I saw it first. Anyway, we know for sure it's got some kind of data in it. The trick is how to get it. I'll keep you updated. That is, yeah, right, PB. Got a plan? To Ryder from Liam. Come by when you've got a minute. Got an idea I want to run by you. Might help everyone deal with the craziness around here. Costa. Okay.
Is there craziness?
I don't know.
Or is it just you, Costa? Is that the Australian guy? Australian Kiwi, not Kiwi,
Liam.
Englishy chap?
Englishy chap, yes. To Ryder from Cora. Here we go. Here's one from Cora. I know you're busy, but Sarissa's manuals and writings really are worth reading if you get some downtime. Especially A Rock in the Maelstrom, her classic work on crisis strategy and the emergency response.
Oh my gosh, is this just an epic, like, fangirl of Asari
Yes!
culture?
The first 3 centuries, the new huntress's path. You can borrow the copy that Narissa gave me. Nasira gave me. 12 Leaves, a mix of meditations and tactical insights. This was co-written with someone called Tanaya. Speeches and silences. This is about her experience in the Battle of Kyrix and all the politicking that led up to it. Also has the original battlefield vids of Sarissa shielding the city district with her biotics. Impressive.
Whoa, a whole district. That's quite cool.
Essays from the Void contains her induction address to new commandos and a historic analysis of the first Asari spectres. Hope you enjoy them, Cora.
Cora, you are a massive nerd.
Love it.
I love you. That's so funny.
News from EOS, to writer from August Bradley. Pathfinder, I could use your help with something Hanley's working on. I don't fully understand, so I'll let her explain it. She'll brief you when you get here. August Bradley, leader, Protomus.
Okay, we do need to go back to EOS at some point.
Communication from Jaal, to Jaal from writer. It's weird. I always feel like it should be the other way around.
Yeah, because we know it's to us. We got the email.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pathfinder writer of the Human Initiative. I've heard privately from Ephra, the leader of our resistance. He's very impressed that we were able to help our scientists on Haval, and I've made sure that he knows that you played a key role. Maybe he's already said these things to you, but if I know Ephra, he probably hasn't. As for me, I've learned a lot about trust, being on this team, letting myself be open to trusting you and the others. I've learned that trust is more of a feeling than a science, and it seems like it is a universal truth. Universal. Get it?
Did
he make a joke?
He made a joke. What the fuck? A really lame joke.
I'll try to be even more trustful in the future. This assignment might change my life.
I love
Good
how
night,
sincere they are. Like,
Yeah.
they're very in their emotions, right?
Yeah. Yes.
I mean, they've even said that they don't, like, obscure their emotions.
And
They just
that's-
kind of... And that's why we found them so, like,
Flippant.
flip-floppy at the start. They were, like, really angry one second, really nice the next second.
Because
We
they're
were
just kind of working through their emotions on the surface instead of like hidden like the rest of us do.
hidden deep, deep inside.
Never let anybody see that. Not me.
Do we want to read all of these emails right now?
I kind of do.
You do? Okay.
Yeah.
We'll continue doing that,
just
and you
wanna
can
read
skip ahead if you don't care.
Okay, and also if my voice starts to get sore, then I'm going to stop.
But I could shuffle closer if necessary.
Okay, cool. To writer from Jaal again. Pathfinder writer. I'm a manifest of items that I have bought aboard your ship, the Tempest. 1. Blankets and bedding in the event your unfamiliar alien bedding is insufficient or uncomfortable.
Why is he telling us about this? I love it.
2. A small number of personal odd projects. These are bits and pieces of Angaran tech and weaponry. 3. 25 jugs of nourishment paste. This will need to be replenished regularly. 4. Armor, including my 2 Rufjin unknown alt cape suspenders and equipment to repair them.
What?
I don't know.
His cape?
Unknown alt cape suspenders. Maybe that's why it's so fancy and wiggly
It's
all the time.
actually his armor, not just a fancy shawl.
Vials
Okay.
of salves, creams and perfumes. I can provide your science officer with a list of ingredients if that is required. I've also bought my personal weapon, a Ket rifle. I've been issued an Omni tool, which I'm currently calibrating. I hope this list is compliant.
I love that he sent us an email about that.
Yoga poses from Lexi.
Uh-huh.
Right. Given the amount of high-impact cardio in your exercise routine, I recommend spending 5 to 10 minutes a day stretching to open your hips and relieve tightness in the lower back. I just winked. The poses I've listed below should do nicely.
I love that you did that. A, unconsciously, and B, there's no one to see you.
I know. Oh, dear.
Sorry, open your hips.
Open your hips. The poses I've listed below should do nicely. Not to sound elitist, but while it's true humans invented yoga, the Asari perfected it. Current's bow. Standing spread, your legs apart, turn 1 foot outwards, take a deep breath. On exhale, bend your torso towards the outward facing foot until your hand meets your ankle. Hold for 5 seconds, then switch sides.
I like they've actually listed how to do these exercises.
Do they think we might actually do them?
Let's do them after this episode. Let's do some Mass Effect yoga.
Yes. Tavera's
Sorry how
embrace.
squeaky my chair is.
It's quite squeaky, I hadn't noticed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Normally I'm on my other chairs.
Tavera's embrace. Lying on your back, bring your feet together until there is a diamond of negative space between your legs. Arms against the floor.
I'll be the negative space between your legs.
That's where I was going. I was just waiting. Palms against the floor, push your hips forward, but be careful not to overextend yourself. Matriarch's pose, kneeling, take a deep breath. On exhale, bring both hands together to form a triangle. On the second inhale, swing arms overhead and bend forward until your torso is between your thighs. Okay. Hold for 3 seconds. 3 breaths, reaching farther with each exhale. Please let me know if you need diagrams or
I'm pretty
vids.
sure
I
I'm
need
not
videos.
flexible enough to do that.
There's 4 more.
Okay, let's do it.
In case you're interested, from Lexi. Attachment, Krogan virility and aggression. Writer, attaches my Krogan thesis that I mentioned to you. I know only 500 pages, but I wasn't allowed to go over. If you get through it, I wrote a longer dissertation for the Citadel Journal of Medicine, around 1,400 pages. That's much more insightful and includes mating diagrams. Lexi.
Why has she given that to us? Does she think that we want to know about
Did we ask her about it?
Krogan virility?
I don't know. Balanced diet, from Lexi. Writer, as part of overseeing the crew's physical and mental welfare, I thought I'd send along the following tips for a balanced diet. Given the large amount of exercise you partake in each day, it's important that your body receives the nutrients it needs. Carbohydrates.
Lexi is a weird lady.
Yeah. Yeah. 5 to 11 servings a day. Fruit and vegetables, 4 to 5 servings a day. Proteins, 3 servings a day. Fats, 1 serving or less a day. About your dad.
I like how that sounds like you're just having a serving of fat. Sorry, carry on.
That's how I eat my food. I don't know. What? From Drac. Vetra told me what happened to your dad. I've lost a lot of people over the years. Figured you could use some cheering up, or at least a distraction. This usually helps me. Drac has attached 37 images of various rifles and shotguns. 2 are duplicate images. Many are low-res or watermarked. Drac.
It's like his porn.
That's delightful.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
What a lovely, lovely, kind thing.
From Vetra. Pathfinder. I thought I ought to clarify. I know I said something about back channels doing what I ought to have to do. Let's remember. Bring on the Nexus during the bad times. A lot of us got used to a lot of ugly things because survival just isn't that pretty. But in the end, I'm here to help you. So if there's anything you don't like, I won't do. Simple as that.
Oh, that's cool. I get distracted thinking about back channels, but she means like if we need her to be like law abiding,
She'll do it.
she will.
Yeah. Last one's from Liam. Heads up. First thing I did after Aya, figure out who to really talk to because we all know the ones in charge, they're not on the ground. Jaal had some pointers and I got some names from smaller Angaran colonies. It'll be a while before they trust us, but it's all about exposure. Saw it all the time in crisis response, especially post-combat zones. Low console Varand. If you see any messages from her, it's just me reaching out. Costa. Liam has included a list of media-themed first contact. Genres include hard science fiction and an Asari vid about first contact with humanity titled How They Must See Us.
Interesting.
Okay, cool. I'm glad we got through those because they start to stack up a little bit, eh?
Yeah, and they are all interesting.
Yeah.
Which helps, right?
It does. So,
And presumably,
oh, yep.
1 or 2 of those will be quest related,
Yes, I would imagine so.
or side quest related.
No one's here. PB?
So how many people do we have now
No PB.
who are
Playable?
fight active? We've got PB,
It's her bed. Is that her bed?
Cora,
Drac.
Drac, Liam. What's the other chick's name?
Petra.
Vetra. That's 5. Is that it? I feel like there's one other person.
Maybe. We'll find them.
But presumably,
You've been at this longer than any of us have. So between you and me, what do you think of our chances?
Our chances for what?
Surviving.
It'll be okay.
Oh.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, old man.
and Jaal, right?
Oh, and
that
Jaal.
makes sense.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
so that's
sure.
6. That's probably the amount that we will get.
Yeah. I can't imagine we'd get too many more. Maybe if we got any more, maybe like 1? Maybe
Well, it's
2?
usually even numbers, right? Because you always take 2 with you.
Yeah.
So we'll either stick with just 6 or we'll get 2 more.
Okay,
presumably.
sure. Yes.
What can I do for you, Pathfinder?
Nothing. Apparently I've talked to
You
you.
probably have work to do. We can chat later.
You know where to find me.
We should talk to Drac about his stash of images.
I know.
That
very
is a
kind
nice
of him.
little piece of paradise the Angara have. Wouldn't mind seeing it again.
Yeah.
Did we take him out with us? I don't think we did. We should do
take
that
him.
next time.
I wouldn't mind either. Maybe we can have something like that too. Someday.
We rescue that Moshai of theirs. Maybe they'll give us some tips.
Cool. Sweet. War stories?
Sure.
Got any stories or advice to share?
Does a pie jack scratch its butt?
Oh, we have asked him this already.
No.
We can talk more later.
Sure.
Wow, we're really extra
Extra gherkin
rubber-faced
today.
today. Like, real gherkin.
Which is funny because I swear last time we were looking
She was
at
more
it.
animated, right?
No, she was less animated, but it was better because it was kind of, we were talking about the,
that's right.
what's
Yeah,
that thing?
I remember now. It's like they toned it all down so you wouldn't notice how rubber-faced they were.
Ah.
Yeah? Thanks. I guess I was. M.
Huh.
I like how we've walked in on this like weird flirt situation.
Yeah, I just wanted to see what was happening.
But I suspect that's just Jaal being Jaal, right?
I mean, he was pretty...
You know, like just really like if you said...
Where is he?
He's in the walls.
Okay. We were talking about the friggin'... I remember the name of it last time, but I don't remember this time. The effect when people get creeped out by something being too real but not real enough.
Oh, the uncanny valley.
That's it. We were talking about that.
Aya is a wonder rider, and the Angara are so interesting. I hope we make it back. I want to delve and explore and who knows what else.
Bet you do.
All right, well, we are coming back.
We'll be back. We need the Moshai if we're going to get into their vault.
Oh, I'm definitely sticking around long enough for that.
Cool.
You really won't tell me what you're working on?
That's right. Next question.
What was it like for you on the Nexus?
Well, I wasn't supposed to be woken up yet. That ex-friend I mentioned, my accomplice, she finagled my early thaw. So I kind of lived off the grid. Snuck around, bullshitted my way onto excursions off station. After I found my first remnant ruin, I started, borrowing shuttles.
Sure.
After that, I didn't spend much time on the Nexus. I even missed most of the revolt.
That's interesting.
And that's news.
What drew you to the Remnant?
Are you kidding? It's evidence of a sophisticated species no one knows anything about. It doesn't get more intriguing than that.
Liara was
There's
also
so much
like
to discover. I want to be the
doing
first
the
to
same
figure
thing,
them out.
hey?
And the tech, it's on a different scale.
Like a young Asari
if we
out
can
there that
appropriate
we found
it,
on a-
who knows what advances we'll make.
that we found on a archaeological site.
Yeah.
They're
I
quite
guess
different people.
Yeah,
but that's
the
kind of like-
personality is vastly different, but the kind of curiosity about the world that kind of drives them quite strongly,
yeah.
possibly beyond what is fully legal, is similar.
It is.
I feel like they would get
Thanks
along.
for chatting.
I think they
Talk
would.
again later.
You know it.
Okay, where are we? I think. Oh,
There you are. Gotcha.
Can we ask the bottom one? Yeah.
Do I need to get Lexi to do a psych review?
Maybe. People have been telling me I'm
What are you
crazy my
touching?
whole life. Just dealing with some scourge issues. That Archon fella tried to warn you not to joyride into it, but you were just la la la. It was an act first, think later move.
I mean, it
I
was.
respect it. Well, more like I resemble it. Hey, you play poker?
Oh no.
Come again?
Poker. Card game, bluffing, betting. It's an age-old measuring stick of a person's character, fortitude, guts.
Is it?
Used to think maybe it was my calling. Turns out I'm just good at it. Never lost, heads up. We should play sometime.
No.
Can we threaten him? You might regret it.
Willing to put your streak on the line?
I'll risk it. Next time we port up and you're in the mood, I'm always in the mood.
Cute.
So we're not aware of gaining or losing any like social points the way that we did with Paragon and Renegade, are we?
No, we're not. And they would have purposefully done that. Was it you that talked about? There's another game where they're like the gamers got really upset and wanted to try and work it one way or the other, and so they just removed you being able to see it.
Yes, yeah, they did that. Same company. They did that in. Well, they kind of did. They did it in Dragon Age, where they took the slider away, so you couldn't see what your points were, but you would get a little notification that was like such and such strongly approves or strongly disapproves. So you were aware of
If they were happy.
gaining and losing points, but you couldn't track it any more than kind of intuitively,
Right.
which I kind of think was clever. But I wonder if they've gone one step further with this, where it is happening, but it's all completely invisible.
Yes, it is. Okay, well, hang on. I'm just gonna.
Which I agree with in terms of like social interaction,
Yeah.
Trading swear words.
but
Really?
it does take away.
What you asked him about.
They're not gonna.
You want to talk shop? Talk shop. I want to know.
It does take away a mechanic, so it means you've got one less kind of mechanics making the game interesting.
Yeah.
So I guess it's a bit of a toss-up, eh?
It is. It is. And okay. Hi, Jaal. Do you speak with us?
Casual.
Armorish, apparently.
Aksul is very cunning. We can't underestimate him.
Okay.
My mothers are worried sick about the cousins that joined him.
Ooh.
Are
Okay.
you all related?
I want to learn more about your species.
What would you like to know?
Do I? Do I want to know? Oh, this feels like I got into a very big conversation by accident.
Temperament.
All right.
The Angara seem so open and free with their feelings.
Are we? We're certainly not ashamed of our feelings. We're taught that feelings and beliefs should live on the outside, where they can be dealt with honestly and openly.
Don't people get hurt?
Of course. Then everyone deals with it. That's the point.
I like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Completely
How long have
incapable
you
of
had
such things.
electromagnetic capabilities? How did they evolve?
No idea. Biology doesn't interest me, but I'm sure you can easily read up on it.
That's disappointing.
Do they
No
have?
biology at all?
How do your eyeballs work?
An internal lens focuses an image onto the retina where it becomes electrical impulses that are deciphered by the brain.
You took my sarcasm as an invitation to show off. Pitiful.
You asked a question.
You did.
And we answered. It's not our problem you're getting shitty about it.
Is there a central Angaran religion?
There are many variations. An almanac could give you an accurate number. But if you are a believer, the essential tenet is, after we die, we are reincarnated. We evolve to make our families strong. Born from what was before. Blessed to be better than before.
Are you a believer?
No. Yes. Sometimes. I don't know if it's the same for humans. Sahuna, my true mother, is a firm believer.
I want to know more about their family structure.
Yeah, because he's referred to mothers and then true mother. So it sounds like they there's some
Have lots of mums.
interesting social ties, which is cool. Let me.
How many colonies do you have? On what planets?
Since the Scourge, we've managed to survive on a small number of planets. What we know from before the Scourge is mostly oral history. We did have spaceflight, and the stories tell of 5 original colonies.
Interesting.
It's interesting that they had space flight and
Not record keeping.
or something happened to the records or something.
Yeah, maybe their internet got blowed up.
Maybe.
You studied with Moshe Sefa. Is she a teacher or a religious figure?
She's Many things. She's a clear thinker with deep knowledge and insight. She teaches and inspires. She's beloved. I love her.
Oh. Yes, that one.
Really? So one of those professor-student things?
No, not that way. Moshe Sefer is 115 of your years old.
Okay, how old are you?
Yeah, exactly. What does that mean?
Well, enough about that.
Well, maybe we can ask.
What's your story, Jaal? Tell me about yourself.
Why?
Well, why wouldn't you? You hiding something?
Maybe. That would only make sense.
Are you joking?
Yeah.
You're messing with me, right?
Possibly. What does that mean?
It's an idiom. Means you're joking, trying to make me feel uncomfortable.
Ah, then no. Ephra instructed me to be cautious. I'm not very good at being cautious.
Oh,
Interesting.
okay. The last one.
Can you tell me more about the Ket occupation?
It's a difficult subject. I'll answer what I can. I may get emotional.
Okay.
When the Ket came, why didn't you fight?
They didn't give us a reason to. Until they did. Then it was too late. Perhaps you think we were weak.
No.
But the Ket are ruthless. They are masters at knowing exactly when and how to strike.
I get that, believe me.
Okie dokie.
I mean, they did the same. They tried to do the same thing with us the first time we talked to them. They, like, we'd already fought them, so we were already negative towards them. But the first time they communicated with us, they were like, "Hey,
yeah.
let's all be friends," kind of. Well, they were like,
Yeah.
"You will submit to us" or something, right?
Yeah, but it was still fairly hostile.
Yeah, but I guess like.
Because they had us all surrounded by guns.
Yeah. But like if you were in that situation and they hadn't attacked you yet, you might as well be like, well,
I guess so.
I guess
Yeah.
the alternative is probably worse.
Yeah. I mean,
What's living under the Ket been like for you?
Do you really want to hear about these things? They're painful.
I asked, didn't I?
Or we could
It's
stop
like
asking.
living on unstable ground. Every day brings more horrible news. I part company with someone not knowing if I'll ever see them again. When I was a boy, my father vanished from my life. One horrible day.
Was he in the Resistance?
No, he was a technician at a mine. He went to work and didn't come home. That happens for an Angara child somewhere, every single day.
Have the Ket always been here?
No. Some, like the Moshai, are old enough to remember the time before the Ket. But I don't. Nor do my mothers.
And the Archon came with them?
We think so. Resistance intel on that is unclear, and few have seen him in person.
And lived to tell?
And lived to tell.
Interesting.
Well,
Never
enough about
even
that.
occurred to me that the Archon wasn't related to the Ket.
I'll see you later, Jaal.
Stay strong and clear.
Cool. I'm glad we asked him all those questions. I like that we're being reasonably thorough with our talking to our allies thing, because I feel like sometimes when we're playing we get impatient and we're just like, whatever, we'll talk to you later, and then the game's over.
Reed, I get
Report from the
impatient.
Nexus. Population's growing as people wake up. Lots of hopefuls waiting for a home.
Bradley will have all the help he can take.
They'll be starting crops soon.
That's exciting.
Can't tell if they have enough water or too much. I grew up on a little cargo freighter. Only saw gardens in vids, but I always loved them. I daydreamed about planting a big rose garden when we got here and still imagine it sometimes. Roses in Helios.
That's kind of beautiful.
Yeah, if you haven't seen If you haven't seen that thread about New Zealand gardens,
Was that us talking? Or
Yeah.
somewhere else on the internet? What
no,
thread?
it's on the internet. There's a thread about New Zealanders not having. Have you not seen it? Like gardens are illegal in New Zealand.
What? No,
Yeah,
I have
it's
no
great.
idea what
It's
you're
the
talking
best.
about.
It's the best. It's on Reddit. Go find it. It's amazing.
What does it say?
It says like, "Hey people, I heard that gardens are illegal in New Zealand. That's weird. Is that true?" And then a whole bunch of New Zealanders jump in and say, "Yeah, what are you talking about? A garden? What's a garden? Holy shit! I googled it. It's amazing."
Oh, that's beautiful. New Zealand is trolling the world.
Yeah, so go find that. That's great, and we can read it after this.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah. Also, that is lovely.
Yeah.
It'd be good to bring something beautiful across galaxies.
Everyone in the initiative has their something beautiful. I didn't for a while. After I left the Asari commandos, well, I didn't leave. My mentor, Nasira, said I should go.
Why?
It's
The
because you're
initiative would suit you better,
obsessed.
that's all she said. Being a huntress suited me fine, but she insisted.
I don't know. Maybe
3.
it was.
3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It sounds like she cared more about what you needed than about what you wanted.
I didn't need to be rejected. Still, that's familiar. When your biotics are honed into huntress-grade weapons, people can be weird about it. The initiative seemed better. Just didn't see how I'd fit into their brave new galaxy. I never fit anywhere before. Then I met some jerk named Ryder. Talked about traveling to Andromeda like he was teaching you how to see it.
Yeah?
What part of that vision made you want to take the plunge?
A civilization where everyone had a place, even AI, or an overpowered human biotic. Your father said, I
Whoa,
get being
that
different.
face.
Now imagine being welcome and making others like you welcome too. When I was 13, I could warp a steel girder. He made me wonder, what if someone had told me that's okay?
He gave you a dream to work toward. He was good at that.
Who doesn't want to belong? Especially somewhere like the Initiative. So I gave the Initiative my all. Kept thinking of the niche I wanted. My rose garden.
Niche?
Niche
thought
or
I knew
niche?
what I was
Yeah.
going
Pretty
to
sure it's
be.
niche.
This is about not taking over as Pathfinder?
Didn't think it would still sting. Nasira, your father, even my parents. They leave, I'm left without answers. Nowhere to stand.
It might be one of those words that has,
Multiple pronunciations.
yeah, multiple pronunciations. Yeah.
Definitely over here we say niche.
Niche.
What? Move on, Cora.
Yeah, get over it.
Get the fuck over it, bitch. Yeah.
I get that. We've all had a lot of disappointments lately.
You're doing well. For having no training, being your second isn't so bad.
Oh.
And if that remnant tech pays off, maybe someday I'll have roses too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Aww.
We'll get
It's
her
nice seeing
roses.
that layer to her. Although, can I just suggest that she does not plant roses in another ecosystem and instead tries to find local flora
That I like roses.
to plant her garden?
She can plant the roses on the ship, though. I'm okay with that.
Oh yeah, but she was talking about it in a planet, on a planet. She wanted to plant
maybe.
a rose garden.
Oh!
What the fuck is that?
Do you see that?
Spider, scorpion, death, creature. Have none of these people seen Alien?
No, I mean, obviously not.
Are we out of time? Because
we are out of-
we
we're
didn't
out of-
start recording it, clocking our time at the
We
start
did
of
not.
this.
I think we're out of time.
It
It's all right. I
feels
just
like
wanted
it's
to-
been half an hour.
I just wanted to speak to everyone. I think we've spoken to everyone, but like, see, and I don't really.
I think we should talk to her real quickly at the start of the next episode. No,
Yeah.
don't do
Okay,
it now.
good. I thought you were going to say now, and I was like,
knows
no.
how long it will take.
All right. Yeah. Thanks for joining us. We're going to. I think we're going to go to the
stuff.
Nexus next time.
Yeah, and then we might want to just like go somewhere completely random.
We're not sure, but yeah, join us. We're
We'll
going to
see. We'll see what happens.
decide on the fly.
Who knows?
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for joining us, everybody.
Catch you next time.
Bye.
Bye.